Okay, good morning, bete. Board is visible. I think now board is visible. Yes, writing part is visible. Morning to others also, bete. Morning, morning. Okay. Now things are adjusted. How are you? All of all of you okay, bete? Hmm. Good. That all of us are fit and fine. So, is there any query from the previous chapter? Price elasticity of demand. Price elasticity of demand to anyone? Have or have not? Should I ask one, two? Okay, MC questions. These are from the other book. Okay, like question number one. So let us recap the thing. Let us recap. Okay, so let us recap. Now, question number one. With the increase in the price, with the increase in the price of burgers by 22%, means the price of burger increased by 22%. Its demand falls by 25%. Demand falls by 25%. So this indicates that demand for burger is okay. So this indicates the demand for burger is four options are there: elastic, second inelastic, third unitary elastic, and fourth is perfectly elastic. Price 22% increase and demand decreased by 25%. So this indicates that okay, inelastic. Okay, okay, see again. Percentage change in price 20 22%. Percentage change in quantity demanded 25%. This is increased and this is decreased. 25% increase in the price of burger and okay, 22% increase in the price of burger and 25% fall in its price. So this indicates that elastic, inelastic, unitary elastic, or perfectly elastic. See, percentage change in the quantity demand is more than the percentage change in price. Okay, percentage change in the quantity demanded is more than the percentage change in price. Fall is more than increase in price. So, elastic. Elastic, bete. Okay. Gauri Bharti, did you send your photograph at this Vikram Bonde? Yes, no, let me know it. And this Vikram Bande. Question number two. Question number two, bete. If a good takes up significant share of consumers' budget, got it? If a good take a significant share of consumers' budget means you spend more for a commodity. Okay, more means you spend more your income or more percentage of your income for particular commodity. Okay, it will be, for example, motorcycle you want to purchase or four-wheeler you want to purchase. Okay, any smart mobile or a laptop. Got it? Okay. So now, less elastic, highly elastic, unity elastic, perfectly elastic. Let you spend 80 to 90% of your income for X and Y commodity. For example, laptop. So the demand will be elastic, less elastic, highly elastic, unity elastic, perfectly elastic. Please let me know with it. Let your income is 1 lakh rupee and you have to spend around 80 to 90,000 for any commodity like laptop. So the demand will be less elastic, more elastic, unity elastic, perfectly elastic. You should answer with it. That may be right or wrong, does not matter. But your attempt always matter with it. There's a role of your attempt with it, your response. More elastic, Suhani. Okay. Anyone else? Good job. SB, good. Good, bete. When we have to spend large portion of our income, that time we are more concerned, we are more serious, and we are more alert. So more elastic, more elastic. If there is a slight change in the price, like there is a fall in the price by 5 to 10%, immediately we would like to purchase the commodity. Good. Going on, na? Yeah. Vikram Bonded. I am asking one question. Did you submit your photograph? Yes, no. Okay. So now, do you have any query? Okay. Otherwise, I will start next chapter. Next chapter, bete. Okay. Production function and return to a factor. Production function and return to a factor. If okay, no query. So there is no any question from your end. Okay, very good. So now I am going to start next chapter. production function and return to a factor. Might heard about the production. Please brief me about the production weighting. What do you understand by the production? Afterward, we will discuss about the production function and return to a factor. Likewise. So let us discuss about the topic meaning of the chapter. Please let me know. Yes, please let me know, Betty. The meaning of production first of all. Meaning of production. Huh? Very simple term I am asking. Production.
After the school, here for two only. What's all here?
No, Gary, no question. Yes, no. You can type it. Yes, no. Yes or no? You don't know about the production? Okay, don't worry. Simple with it. Production of pen. Production of shirt. Okay. Then production of this smart hanky. Production means when we convert input into output. That is called production weightage. Production of cement means converting the raw material into the finished goods. GV, making or manufacturing things. Production. Simple, very simple. A layman language you can use. When we convert input onto output, like when you are talking about the shirt, then cotton is there. Okay, that is made of cotton. So cotton is the input. Shirt is output. When we convert input onto output, production. Cement, limestone, and other things converted into the cement. Yes or no, Betty? Yes. So production. This is about the production. Now production function. So this is a functional relationship between input and output. Now function means functional relationship between what? Input and output. Input and output. So input is required for the output. When you talk about this tool, okay, output. So input is plastic, which is required to make this one. So functional relationship between input and output is nothing but the production function. Now return to a factor. See here, a factor. Not all the factors. A factor means one factor. One. It means talking what? One only. Production function and return to a factor. How many factor productions are there? Let me know, please. How many factor productions are there, my dear students? Please let me know. Might have studied in class 9th or 10th. Please let me know. Four? Okay. 4 factor production there. So out of 4, we will talk about one only. Got it? Okay, good. 4 are there. So it means we will talk about one factor of production in this chapter. Others will remain constant. Got it? So land, labor, capital, entrepreneur, 4 factor of production. So in this chapter we will talk about the labor only. Labor. We will talk about, or we will discuss about labor and return to a factor. Return to a factor means return to labor. If labor will be increased one by one. When you talk about the capital, so capital remain constant. Got it? So here we will talk about the labor and it will remain constant. L for labor, generally we are using this L for labor and K for capital. K for capital. These two factors are there, okay, in the production function. Okay, labor or capital. So here we are concerned with the technique of production. Okay, technique of production. So in the technique of production, you can use labor or capital. Okay, but generally we are using we are making the combination of both. In that combination, the ratio of labor may be more or the ratio of capital may be more. Got it? So this is about the introduction of the chapter. Introduction of the chapter weightage. Introduction part is over now. Okay. So in the present scenario, or in the present scenario, we as a consumer keep on consuming number of goods and services. You are availing, okay, and demanding for the number of goods and services in the market. So those goods and services are produced by the producers in the market weightage. So there is a coexistence of producers and buyer. Both should be there in the market. Like there is only buyer and buyers, no supplier, no producer. So market can't exist with it. So the situation of the market will be totally reverse or not be comfortable. Like only and only suppliers are there. Okay, many suppliers are there, but number of consumers or quantity demanded is very low. Again, producers or sellers, they have to suffer a lot. So whosoever is there in the economy, those who want to set up their business, want to plant, okay, or production of any good or services, generally they study the market first of all. They would not like to produce any commodity which is not demanded, or let demand is there in the global market, but where they are produces, their demand is very less, and they don't have international sources. Like they don't have international sources. So if we are producing, for example, soap in this area, all of us are the producing, making soap, okay, bathing soap. So we had to mind our surrounding. Ultimately, we are producing the goods for the consumers. So that should be within the reach. And resources and the raw material should be within the reach of producer also. Okay. So there are many things which you have to mind before the project. Okay. Okay. So this is about the brief. Okay, about the production. Now production function. Again, I explain. So here we should talk about the production function. Production function. So Qx means let Q is the quantity of X commodity. X commodity, for example, let ice cream. Okay, X is here. X commodity means ice cream. Okay, ice cream material. So the production of ice cream, got it? Production of ice cream, output of the commodity. Okay. So of between the physical input and the physical output of the commodity. So generally, when we talk about it, either labor is also used and capital is also used. See, when you talk about here, when I will be teaching you about the production function, so there is also the role of time period. Not only factor of production, but time period also matter with it. Shorter period of, longer period of time, Okay, actually time has been divided into different segments. Very shorter period of time, and longer period of time. Got it? Because in business, time always matter. There is the importance of time period. Got it? So here two things we are taking. One is L for labor. I told you L for labor and K for capital. K for capital. So this is a short run production function. Okay, shorter period of time. Short run. Okay, I'm talking about the time. So time short run. Okay, there's a long run also there. So production function in the short run, production function in the long run. Production function in short run, production function in the long run. But long run. In this chapter, we are more focused on short run rather than long run. Okay, so there is more about the short run in this chapter. See, there are number of theories written by the different economists over a period of time, and all the theories cannot be studied at a time. When we have different chapters, means we are going ahead step by step. Okay, so step by step, when things will be clear at the end, okay, you will be able to understand, okay, in a better way, or broadly we can say. So this time we will discuss about the short run production function. This is also called short run production function. Why this is called short run production function? Because we are talking about only a factor of production, one factor of production, which you can change. With the change, output also affect it. Okay, when you will change your labor, like you have a plan, a project, and workers are there, like you are keep on increasing the workers, like worker number 1, worker number 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. So don't you think there will be impact on the output? Definitely there will be. Okay, so in what way it will affect? Okay, what are the steps and the zones or stages, okay, in between that I will be teaching you in this chapter. Understood, bete? So this is about the production function. This is a functional relationship between okay, input and output. So input, that labor, other raw material is also there, bete. Without raw material we can't produce the ice cream. But here we are concerned with the up factor, which is labor. Okay, and other things also there. Don't mind that those are not there, not possible, because without raw material you can't produce ice cream. You can produce only cones. Okay, so stuff is also required. Okay, so in this chapter this remain constant. The meaning of this bar is constant. Now you may ask, what do you mean by the constant? If you will ask, I will explain. Do you want to know? Do you want to know? Well, bar is there on the K head. Actually, capital remain constant in the shorter period of time. It is not possible to change capital in the shorter period of time. Like you are producing or making the ice creams or burgers or any other commodity, and okay, or maybe cheese, okay, anything else, okay, anything you can take. So in the shorter period of time you cannot increase the supply, like making the ice cream, and there's a bumper demand for your product. It may be due to the Deepavali or any festival. So is it possible for you to purchase new machine to increase the output in the shorter period of time? Okay, because within a 10 days there will be the festival. So not possible for you to purchase a machine. Okay, generally in business, when you want to purchase machine, you have to plan with it earlier. So planning always start in okay, in the very beginning. It may take 6 months or 1 year. It is up to the business. What kind of business is there? Okay, or what kind of industry you are going to set? Small scale, large scale, or medium scale, or micro scale. Oh, so decision should be according to the scale. So if you want to purchase machine, you have to purchase in well advance or you have to plan it. Okay. So planning always play a crucial role in the business. Okay. But in the short run, you cannot. Okay. That is not feasible and moreover good for the business. Okay. So this is what the production function. Production function method. So physical output and physical input. This I discussed with you. Now fixed and variable factors are also there. Fixed and variable factor of production. FOP means factor of production. I am writing FOP, factor of productions. Okay, fixed and variable factor of production. So see, the fixed itself states that those factors of productions remain fixed. Those factor of production which remain fixed are called fixed factor of productions. Like machinery is a fixed factor of production. You cannot change overnight. That is not possible and feasible. Another, so in the fixed, generally we talk about the capital. Okay. Actually, we are taking on two things. One is labor, another is capital in this chapter. Okay, we are more concerned and focused on capital and labor. Got it? On the other hand, when you talk about the variable factor, then we are concerned with the labor. Here, capital, K for capital and for labor. L for labor and K for capital. Understood? Are you getting with it? Okay. Fixed capital, variable labor. Got it? Fixed factors of productions and variable factors of production. Okay. So in this I taught you in the shorter run, that in the shorter period of time, you can change only labor. In the shorter period of time, labor can be changed. In the shorter period of time, labor can be changed. Okay. So just I shared one example with you. Okay, that let your company is making the toys or gifts. Okay, toys, gifts, or some decorated items. Got it? So as you know, the festival season is going on or about to come within a 10 or 20, 12 days. So there will be the demand for toys, decorated items, and related to the festival. So now how you can increase the supply of your product in the market, though there is a more demand. So that time you cannot increase the capital, you cannot afford the capital, not possible during the very shorter period of time. But you can increase labor. Okay, you may hire casual. I'm not talking about the permanent, keep in mind. I am talking about the casual workers, daily based workers. Okay, only those, not permanent. It takes time to hire permanent workers with it. Got it? So labor what you can do, you may recruit or hire more casual workers or daily wage workers. So you will, when you will hire, automatically the production can be increased. Okay, production can be increased with it. That is what the short run production function. So short run production function, Q quantity of X is the function of labor and capital. So capital remain constant. By changing labor, we can, so labor can be changed. With the change in the labor output will also increase. So output, this is output. So output can be increased by changing labor. So by changing labor, output can be increased in the shorter period of time. Whereas capital remain constant. This bar stand for constant. Okay. Understood, bete? Okay. Yes or no? About the short run production function. So in the long run, if anybody, okay, Uday, what is your query? Uday, what is your query? What is your doubt? Please highlight. in place of highlighting, you restricted any way with it. Okay. And what would you do in the long run, by the way? No? Long run. So in the long run, what would you do? And now I am talking about the long run. Next Deepavali. Okay. Next Deepavali means after 1 year. The demand for decorated items or demand for your product. Okay. After 1 year. So you can meet the expectation or meet the demand, okay, after 1 year easily, because by the time you will be able to change your fixed factor also. So capital can be changed over a period of 1 year. So in the long run, okay, short run is over with it. Now long run. So in the long run, all the factors of productions are variable, labor as well as capital. What I told you, let your company is making the toys, decorated items, okay, and in the next year, okay, in the next year when there will be the Deepavali function festival, so that time you may increase the demand, okay, you may increase the supply of your product more and more. By the time you will be able to hire other fixed factor of productions, okay, like permanent workers and capital. So both can be increased to meet the expectations or fulfill the requirement of the customers. So in the long run, there is no any fixed factor. So in the long run, we write, okay, production function of X commodity, okay, like the decorated item or whatever, is a function of labor and capital. So both are changeable. When I am not writing no bar means variable. Both can be changed. Labor and capital both can be changed. Possible or not possible? What do you think? Can't you purchase machine after okay, over a period of 1 year? Do you think your company is so inefficient? Management is so inefficient that cannot purchase, decide, plan about the new machinery to increase the output? Huh? No? Yes. So not possible, because a longer period of time is there, so we can make some changes in our business. Okay. Because things are changing very fastly and drastically in this present world. In the present scenario, things are changing very drastically, very fastly. So we have to adjust according to the demand of customers. If you talk about the automobile industry, if you talk about this electronic gadgets, particularly your mobiles, so each and every company, they are trying their best to meet the expectations of the customers. Every time they are what they are means increasing the features of their mobiles or their handsets, and they have to do. And on the other hand, they have to also limit their price. Okay, if they will be able to provide, okay, means they have to see the their competitors, means substitute goods, price of the substitute goods, what they can afford, what they can give to the customer within that range. If any company is giving offering more features, so customer generally switch over to other. But I said that they're both way. Okay, a change means it may be favorable and unfavorable. That there is a decrease in the demand, but in the business we talk about the positive. Okay, that positive environment is there, production is increasing, demand is increasing. Okay, gross population is also increasing. Okay, see, if you see the last 100, 200, 300 years, so things are more favorable. Market is changing. Okay, market is keep on changing, so demand for the goods and services keep on increasing. So don't think if market is scenario is changing, then you have to change also. Got it? Only if you see the handset system. So that handset system mobile, have you seen 20 years old handset mobile, or might have seen the landline? Have you seen dialing system over there? Okay? But now dial. Okay, this is one song also. I have struck my mind. What? Okay, so there was one song, dial number and mobile number. So now we are. Do you dial? Do you dial number? Huh? Do we? We don't dial it. But the word we are still using. Nowadays you have to just touch screen, but still using the dialing. But in the actually 20 or 30 years ago, we had a system. Okay, we used to call dial the number. Okay, 01239. So let if I have to call anybody, okay, then okay, like that system we had. You might have seen few movies. Okay, maybe Gadar, or I'm not exactly getting, but it was there in one of the movie, or Border, or Gadar, I think. Okay, so things are changing, and we had to also change. Okay, according to the customer's demand. Got it? So we are optimistic. Okay, in this case we are optimistic. Okay, not pessimistic. So this is about the day. Next time I will be teaching you about the short run and long run, variable and fixed. Okay, so one by one we will be completing. Okay, bete. Any other queries? Feel free to text or call. Good day. Okay. Monish, did you send your photograph? And Shanti, you too?